Hey everybody, it's Jeremy Bradley here, and it's time for a special edition of the BuffRadio.com Entertainment Wrap-Up presented by Buff Boy Brewing Company.
JB's Entertainment Wrap-Up.
Brought to you by BuffBoyBrewing.com. For a great cup of joe, there's one thing you should know. Your morning brew can also be playful. Buff Boy Brewing guys make the temperature rise, and you'll surely feel naughty when you swallow their coffee. Shop Buff Boy Brewing's premium collections of coffee and tea at BuffBoyBrewing.com. Buff Boy Brewing, you can't get enough buff. And good evening to our friends in the East Coast. Good afternoon to our friends in the West Coast. We are coming at you with a special edition of Entertainment Wrap-Up on this June 19th as Celebs paid tribute to the legendary TV director and producer James Burrows. He died in his sleep at the age of 85 after what his family described as a brief illness. We'll get to the reactions from around Hollywood in just a moment, but let's talk about the life of the showbiz icon. Throughout his career, he picked up 11 Emmy wins and was best known for playing pivotal roles in shows like Cheers, on which he was a co-creator, Laverne and Shirley, The Mary Tyler Moore Show, Taxi, Friends, Mike and Molly, The Big Bang Theory, Will and Grace, there's even more. But his family said in a statement today, "We celebrate the extraordinary life and enduring legacy of James Jimmy Burrows, who passed away peacefully today surrounded by his loving family. For more than 5 decades, Burrows was one of the most influential and beloved directors in television history. As a legendary director, mentor, and creative force, he helped shape generations of comedy and brought immeasurable joy to audiences around the world." End quote. For someone with decades in the industry and a long-respected career, celebs were quick to react and share their memories of Burrows. Will and Grace star Eric McCormack said, "We lost a giant today, a mentor to me and a dear friend. The 800-pound gorilla of television comedy for 50 years. He was beloved by everyone and has left not a mark but a footprint, an incredible legacy." Scott Eisnogel, Sean Hayes' husband, posted, "The world lost a cultural television icon today, James Jimmy Burrows. Jimmy was a dear friend, and I am incredibly grateful to have had many fun times with him, both personally and professionally. Sean and I are sending his incredible wife, Debbie, and his loving family all our love and support during this difficult time." Taxi star Tony Danza said, "We have lost the greatest of all time, Jimmy Burrows. I know I wouldn't be here without him." Alyssa Milano said, "There are very few people in television history whose work has shaped the way we laugh, the way we tell stories, and the way we understand the sitcom form. James Burrows is one of them. As an actor, you spend your career hoping to learn from the best. I was fortunate enough to learn from a legend. Thank you, Jimmy, for your generosity, your guidance, your patience, and the countless laughs. I feel incredibly blessed to have been one small part of your extraordinary legacy. My condolences to all who loved him." Josh Gad said, "In 2005, I had the honor of being directed by the man who made me fall in love with sitcoms as a child, Jimmy Burrows. Whether it was Taxi, Cheers, Frasier, or Friends, working every day for one season on Back to You opposite Jimmy was a masterclass in comedy. At 85, he was still far too young and still so full of life. My love and prayers go out to his entire family and to all of his friends. This is a seismic loss." Jennifer Aniston previously said, "We would do anything for Jim Burrows because he really gave us the opportunity of a lifetime and probably the best 10 years of our acting careers that we will forever remember, and I think he taught us everything we know about comedy, timing, support, collaboration. He's our papa," end quote. Of course, Aniston famously from that hit show Friends on NBC. Now the Peacock network that was home to many of Burrows' shows said in a statement, "Jimmy Burrows was the man behind the curtain. He knew how to make us laugh, what buttons to push, and was the absolute master of getting the most out of every joke. His loss to the television comedy world is immeasurable. Every time you have a smile on your face watching The Mary Tyler Moore Show, Taxi, Cheers, Will and Grace, Friends, and countless others, think of Jimmy and know he made all of our lives funnier." Now, let me just go off script here because I've got to say, I've been in the entertainment reporting business in Hollywood world and showbiz world for about 20 years. There are very few people, especially, directors, no ego. Everybody loved him. I personally had never met him, but just the reputation that you have, Hollywood is not a place where you can hide reputations, and his was, by all accounts, stellar. I mean, everybody loved working with him, as you heard just in those statements, a pioneer in television comedy. So again, James Jimmy Burrows has died at the age of 85. Thanks for joining us on this special edition of the Entertainment Wrap-Up on Friday, June 19th. I'm back next week right here on the BuffRadio.com Entertainment Wrap-Up presented by Buff Boy Brewing Company. Till next time, I'm Jeremy Bradley.
For a great cup of joe, there's one thing you should know. Your morning brew can also be playful. Buff Boy Brewing guys make the temperature rise, and you surely feel naughty when you swallow